Thank you for watching this short YouTube video. And if you don't know who I am, then that makes us evens, doesn't it? Because I don't know who you are. But for argument's sake, I'm Brother Sean. And the short theme of this video is about the Cosmic Christ and the Divine Mother, particularly Mother Mary. In Christian circles, we call her the Blessed Virgin Mary, for she is the Mother of Christ. The role of Mother Mary is often cast aside by many who fail to understand her role in our life as a spiritual mother or mama. For me, as a Catholic Christian, an independent lay monastic, a Franciscan, the role of Mother Mary has an important part to play in my faith journey, as it did for St. Francis of Assisi. Mother Mary was chosen by God to give birth to their son, known as Jesus of Nazareth, the barefoot Galilean. And who could conceive that a young Jewish virgin would be prepared for such an enormous and daunting task as to give birth to the Son of God? Now, I know many non-Christians find it extremely difficult to understand the role of the Blessed Virgin, and especially many of her titles, such as the one we celebrate today, the Feast of the Immaculate Conception. It is a day of celebration for all Catholic Christians. In fact, it is a holy day. It carries great solemnity. Why would that be? Because she was prepared to be the mother of God's Son. And she has an important part to play in supporting all of God's children, regardless of their belief. I know that my birth mother is no longer on this earth plane with us, so Mother Mary is my spiritual mama, and I know she's been there for me. But if you think about it, you wouldn't dream of going to visit your top-notch friends, would you? Say in a very posh 6-star hotel in London, or in New York even, or Paris, or Rome, and driving up to the hotel in an old banger or a car that's falling to bits, and you're dressed in your finest. You would want, obviously, to set an impression and uphold your standards, so you would either hire a state-of-the-art Bentley or a chauffeur-driven car. And I know the example isn't a clever one, but for God to incarnate as the Son of God on earth, yes, he chose a simple, ordinary Jewish girl, but in her simplicity and ordinariness, she had all the childlike qualities that would allow the Son of God to be conceived in her by the Spirit of God. Mother Mary has always played a pivotal role for her Son. She has been there for her Son 24/7. Even today, as I speak, she will be appearing to many ordinary, working-class children of God, not just in the Christian church, because many who have seen her have not always been Christian. And when they describe her in their apparition, excuse me, they see a beautiful young woman, resplendent in beauty, in grace, in mannerism, and her words are always the same. Pray, pray for all mankind to return to their heart and surrender their heart to God. Her requests go back to time immemorial. Mother Mary has influenced so many that they have surrendered not only their hearts to God, but they've begun a relationship with the Mother of God, where they placed her in such a prominent position in their life next to God. And though many would question, why do we have so many pictures, images, statues of the Blessed Mother, I guess I could just say this: they're like picture postcards to remind us of her beauty and to remind us of her own struggles in walking alongside her Son, especially as she stood at his cross. That must have been an extremely painful event for her, to see the beautiful young man that she gave birth to slowly ebbing away as the blood drained from his body, and the pain of the nails through his hands and feet caused him the most excruciating pain. How must it have felt for her, the mother of all creation? Mother Mary's role should never be underestimated, for she is a force of goodness in the world. She represents the love of God in a practical way as a spiritual mama. And if you wish to make a connection with Mother Mary, all you have to do is to be still. Is to be still in your heart. You will never hear her whilst the television is on full blast, or you're on your mobile phone and wanting a connection. She asks for stillness. She asks for an openness and a trust, and she will come to you as night follows day, and she will connect with you. She'll invite you to surrender your heart to the Supreme. So the cosmic Christ and the influx of his love all began in the womb of an 18-year-old Jewish girl who was impregnated by the Spirit of God. And if you remember the story from the New Testament Bible, will read, and Mary was there, and the angel Gabriel came to her, and he said these words: "Behold, Mary, you will conceive the Son of God." She must have been totally blown away by the apparition of an angel, and then to be told that she'd been chosen of all women, you are the most blessed. And her reply is the Magnificat, the Canticle of Mary, when she says, "My soul doth magnify the Lord, and my spirit rejoices in God who is my Saviour, for he who is mighty has done great things for me, and holy is his name. From all generations he's called me blessed." What a beautiful response. What treasured words. My soul doth magnify my God, and my spirit rejoices in God who is my Saviour, for he who is mighty has done great things for me, and holy is his name. What are those words saying to your heart today as a child of God? When God speaks to you, does your heart, your soul, your higher self expression of love and say similar words that Mary did? Or do you stand in shock? Or do you go to your friends and question them and ask them, what is that saying to you? What do you think about this? You know, that's where we lose the message. Stay with your heart and celebrate.